So here we are, the first test drive, woo, of the magnificent Honda S2000 with over 170,000 miles. My plan here today is to break up this video over two segments. The first part really is just an overview, how long I have owned the vehicle, how much money I have invested in the vehicle. Second part will be not really saying much and just listening to this glorious, magnificent power plant. So very quickly, if you're new here, this is something I purchased roughly 7 months ago during the nasty tail end of COVID, looking for something to do, bored out of my mind at home, and I came across this S2000. It's a clean titled vehicle, but it needed some front end work, as you can see. Fortunately, I did have the fenders, but it needed a front bumper. Regarding the front bumper, that is something I had done by a professional body shop. I'm not a paint guy, I know my limitations, so I dropped the vehicle off for a few days. The shop planted on a new bumper, painted it, and he did a terrific job. The top was completely stained, and it had a number of spots, of mildew. The rear window was completely destroyed. Fortunately, a friend of mine was able to dig up a mobile convertible top installer. This is something I did a separate video on, and everything actually. I've done a number of videos on this car. I'll include a playlist in the description box below if you'd like to check out those things. So ultimately, I contacted this installer. He came to my home. He removed the old top, installed a brand new Robbins convertible top with a glass window. Regarding the wheels and tires, I've decided to place AP2 wheels. That's the next generation S2000 wheels, along with brand new, of course, these are General AS05 tires. Now these I run on my everyday vehicle, the quiet, the comfortable, I like them. They're not track tires by any means, and if I'm not mistaken, they are manufactured by Continental Tire. So perfectly happy with that choice. So those are really the big points I had to, in a sense, have someone else do. Now regarding the body work, the bumper was around $1,000, a little bit less than $1,000. The bumper alone is $500. A factory OEM front Honda bumper is $500 bucks. The top was $1,500. The wheels and tires were around $1,450. So that was really the bulk of the money to get this car up to speed. The other part, which is what I'm more comfortable and accustomed to, are the mechanicals. Getting this vehicle up to a spec that it's incredibly reliable. This engine does not leak. It's completely 100% stock. So that being said, it was missing an airbox. I have a factory OEM Honda airbox. Of course, the air filter, cabin filter, spark plug. I am running Mobil 1 oil with Mobil 1 oil filter. The transmission, the diff fluid is Honda factory spec stuff. So in other words, I want to get this car to a complete factory standpoint. Whew. What an engine. What an engine this thing. Absolutely screams. Other than that, I also cleaned out the fuel injectors. Absolutely disgusting. Again, this car, as far as I can tell, just sat. A lot of cobwebs under the car. Cleaned out the injectors, replaced the fuel regulator, replaced the drive belt. Again, get this thing up to a point where it's so bulletproof. And this being a Honda, they are absolutely awesome vehicles. Very easy to work on for the most part. The parts are inexpensive. We're running Bosch brakes here. Fantastic. And everything has really been buttoned up. This car does not leak, like I said. Nothing comes out of the exhaust in terms of black, white smoke. It is just a bulletproof powerhouse. So that's really the quick synopsis what's going on here. Up to this point, if you include the taxes, registration fees, all of the parts, I've put roughly $5,200 bucks into this vehicle. It's been worth every penny. Something I tell people all the time, it's the best therapy. If this is what you love to do, which it is for me, I love doing this stuff, the best therapy in the world. It is absolutely wonderful. So let's take this thing around for a little bit, listen to the amazing engine. What an engine. this car is slow. I don't find it slow. I think it's very enjoyable that you can actually go through all the gears without necessarily breaking the sound barrier. I mean, think about how many cars in second gear you're going 90, 95 miles an hour. This car, you can actually go through all the gears, have a lot of fun. And I think it was season 5 of Top Gear. And you had Hammond in a Z4, May in a Boxster, and Clarkson in the S2000. This is the car, man. This is the car. Imagine what the parts cost on a Boxster or Z4 versus the Honda. It's a great car. What an engine, man. You know, I grew up with muscle cars and I love muscle cars. And to add to that, I'm not really a big import guy, but this car has completely won me over. Completely won me over. I am not looking forward to selling this vehicle. What a car. Oh, they just paved this road. Oh, man. Oh. I tell you, the roads here in the Northeast are horrible. Don't ever move here. And the taxes. So I hope this gives you a pretty good sense of the vehicle. Bulletproof engineering, nothing rattles, nothing creaks, easy to maintain, parts are readily available. It's a great car, man. It's a great car. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.